Hey guys, Dark Humility here. You can always catch me at twitch.tv/Dark Humility for 6 to 7 days a week of Diablo 2 action. D2R, PD2 have all manners of guides on here on YouTube and at maxwell.gg. And of course, we're going to be going hard on Ladder 2, playing hardcore. You guys can catch us live on October 6th. Let's do it. Today we have patch 2.5 is live. But of course, what we're going to be talking about today after we go over some very small updates and talk about some small implications there is my new challenge I am offering to the community. Today, I offer the Sunder Charm Challenge. Yes! It's kind of like, those weird TikTok challenges, except it's not dangerous to your physical self or your physical body. So, that is how it is. Let's get into it, though. Let's talk about what is going down here today. So, we have patch 2.5 live. So, you guys have seen everything about what has been going on with the Terror Zones and the Sunder Charms. And if you haven't, you can watch my analyses that I already posted up. However, they added some new cool indicator to the actual waypoint itself, which is really cool. They even added a new terror zone, Stony Field. Yeah, it's a pretty solid area for a terror zone. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And of course, they've just they are cementing the idea that it appears that the Sunder Charms are ladder only. However, the Terror Zones apparently are not. I mean, currently they're live on the current ladder, so not 100% sure, but it does seem absolutely sure that the Sunder Charms are ladder only. Terror Zones might just transfer to not ladder. Kind of hard to really say for sure, but that definitely appears to be the case. And then they just talk about how the shared stash is going to work, so make sure that you take your items out of that ladder 1 shared stash before ladder 2 ends, or it's going to get overwritten. There's going to be like a special shared stash where you can just take items out of, which is kind of neat. And then, of course, let's go over. So the Terror Zones themselves still have the same functionality. They're still going to be beefy. It's still going to be beastly. Nothing changing in that regard at all. However, as I and several other members of the community have asked, we did ask for variability on these charms. Yes, we got variability. So, just like every other Diablo 2 item, now you have those chase rolls, but it's variability on a negative stat, which is nuts. The minimum's a little lower on the elemental ones, but the maximum is quite a bit higher. So it looks like they're actually punishing those a little harder. And they're punishing the physical ones less overall, where the maximum is a tiny bit higher, but the minimum is way lower. I really like to see that because that charm was way too punishing for physical. This is actually exactly what I would have suggested pretty much for this charm. I don't know if I would have put it up to 30, but maybe 10 to 25, but close enough. It's kind of hard to really be picky. The magic damage one, though, is still totally useless, because remember, the big problem with this one is that it doesn't reduce the magic. There's no way to reduce magic resistance below 95%, which they're still doing for all of the charms. This could change at the actual launch of the ladder, but I don't think so. At any rate, though, they are even punishing it harder. This charm isn't very useful because, once again, you can't damage enemies that still have 95% resistance. Another thing that's very important, so all you trap sins out there, Wake of Fire, Lightning Sentry, Summon Druids, Hydra Sorceresses, they are making all the abilities granted by the Sunder Charm will also extend to your pets and summons. And when they say abilities, I think that might also mean the debuff as well. So Except traps, that wouldn't affect the traps. That would affect like summon wolves and things like that. So that's kind of interesting. Um, very, very, very cool. So yeah, really, really cool. Yeah, Magic Charm is still useless though, so if you find that one, I think that's just gonna be unfortunate unless they change it. There needs to be more magic immunity, and needs to reduce the magic resistance even further than 95, and there has to be some way to do it, or it's pointless. And of course, you know, they just put all these changes that they put in the original patch notes and everything else in general. Um, uh, I have no idea exactly what that is, but yeah. uh, very interesting thing here. Online manual. What the heck is this? I guess there is this weird thing in the original Diablo 2 online manual. A weird inscription. Does it mean anything? Are they trolling us? Are they going to make use of this at some point? Is it a teaser? I don't know. No idea. But anyway, that's pretty much it. We got one new Terror Zone. The physical charm's in a lot better of a spot, and it works on traps and minions. Those are some of the biggest complaints I personally had. And the magic one is still useless, which is a complaint I also had, but I don't know. It's probably going to take too long for it to fix. But today, now that I've updated you guys, I have a challenge for you all. I have a challenge for the community. This is the challenge. I call it the Mark of the Beast Sunder Charm Challenge. So, this is for the hardcore community or anyone that wants to attempt it on hardcore. The challenge is this. At some point, once you acquire maximum penalty charms, 90, 90, 90, 90, 30, 65, maximum penalty charms. The challenge is to acquire all 6 of those, the worst possible penalty, and to make a new character, once you hit level 75, the second you hit it, by the way, this is solo gameplay, so you have to play through the game solo, no items, clean start. Once you hit level 75, you have to equip every single one of these charms on hardcore. So you make a new hardcore character, you play through the game, solo, untwinked, no gear, you get to level 75, which was the level requirement before. They didn't say anything about that here, so I'm just assuming. I'm assuming they actually. So they're gonna keep it. You're gonna equip all of these on a hardcore character, and your challenge is in solo gameplay to get to level 99, equipping these charms all throughout. Stream proof or video proof. Either way, I want to see if someone in the community can do this. This is going to be major debuffs. Major debuffs. 1 or 2 of these charms might help you depending on your character you choose. You can do any build, any class. I just want to see if anyone can complete this. This is the Dark Humility Mark of the Beast. Reason why it's Mark of the Beast is there's 6 charms, right? 666. This is it. 6 charms. Sunder Charm Challenge. Hardcore solo playthrough. Clean, untwinked. At level 75, you must have these charms equipped at all times, all the way through till level 99. And on single player, once they put these on single player and allow for higher player count, we can make the challenge more interesting and make it required players 8 as well. But at any rate, it seems to be a pretty hard challenge. Somehow having all of these debuffs and surviving on hardcore, you're definitely going to have to take it nice and slow, and you're going to have to somehow mitigate all of these debuffs, or at least prevent yourself from dying. That magic one is dangerous against the few monsters that do magic damage. So, like the snakes and whatnot, the bone spear, and the unravelers, definitely going to want to be very, very careful. But yeah, there's the Dark Humility Sunder Charm Challenge. Hope one of you guys takes it up. Let's get it. Let's smash it. Oh, on another note, they did see your guys' concerns about Cold Mastery, but as I've mentioned many times in stream, it's not that big of a deal in the end game compared to how powerful the Lightning and Fire builds can get in general. And also, it actually helps Frost Nova and Orb a lot, so they're probably not going to change Cold Mastery. You're just going to have to live with Blizzard maybe being a little too strong in the mid game. So that's it. So yeah, equip one of each in your inventory. Maximum debuff, acquire them first, and then transfer them to a new character. Make that new character, go to level 75 on Hardcore. Equip them at all times from 75 to 99 on a Hardcore character. Complete the game solo. Do it. It has to be solo as well. Of course, you can use the Terror Zones. That's how you're going to get to 99 solo. So you don't necessarily need any help. I want to see if someone can complete this challenge or as fast as it's able to be done. At any rate, always check out our new build guides. Maxwell is being updated for patch 2.5. Maxwell.gg, all of the insane build guides we have on there, and a few more coming, and all of the resources for all this new information and all of the rest of the updates as well. Of course, you can of course always catch me at twitch.tv/Dark Humility for all kinds of Diablo 2 action. We're going hard October 6th. I will see you guys soon. Dark Humility over and out. Let's get it.